Excessive noise, unaccompanied teenagers running amok, outdated rooms, and poor service. Not exactly phrases you expect to hear about a Disney resort, but those are just some of the things people say online about All-Star Sports. This is the cheapest and lowest rated hotel on all of Walt Disney World property. We stayed here recently and I have a lot of thoughts. Now, this resort definitely won't be for everyone, but here's the thing. It's also the most affordable way to stay inside the Disney bubble, and for some people, that alone might make it worth it. So let's break it down. Is All-Star Sports really as bad as the internet says, or is it one of the most underrated value resorts at Disney World? By the end of this video, you'll know if this budget hotel is a hidden gem or a total skip. Quick reminder, if you want to save even more money on your Disney park tickets, check out the link in my description for Undercover Tourists. They're cheaper than buying direct and totally legit. On the screen, you'll see the price difference for Disney World tickets, and it can really add up. First impressions. When you pull into All-Star Sports, you know exactly what you're getting. Giant football helmets, basketballs, and surfboards tower over the buildings. It's loud, it's colorful, and it's not pretending to be anything it's not. The check-in area is clean but simple. No fancy lobbies or live music here, just bright colors, sports motifs, and a very energetic vibe. If you're coming from a deluxe resort, this is going to feel like a very different experience. You'll also quickly notice who this resort caters to. Lots of school groups, sports teams, and families with young kids. It can be loud, it can be chaotic. It's not the spot for a peaceful retreat by any means. But if you go in with the right expectations, clean, simple, and on property, it might actually surprise you. The rooms. The rooms at All-Star Sports were refreshed fairly recently, and they're actually much better than you'd expect based on the hotel's reputation. Think simple, functional, and way cleaner than they used to be. You've got hardwood-style floors, 2 queen beds, which one is a Murphy bed that pulls down, and a decent-sized vanity area. The design is minimal but clean, with some sporty touches and a splash of Mickey. There's storage under the bed, USB outlets, a mini fridge, and a coffee maker. Nothing fancy, but also nothing terrible. If I'm being honest, the biggest issue is how motel-like it feels. The rooms open directly to the outside world. Because the door opens up to the elements, you'll be met with plenty of unwanted bugs and flies entering your room, which ended up being quite an issue for us, because mosquitoes love Andy. And the resort is massive, so if you're placed far from the lobby or pool like we were, it's a bit of a trek, which is really not fun after a long day in the parks. And soundproofing, not great. You'll probably hear kids running past or the cheer team heading to their competition at 6 a.m. Just something to keep in mind. The location. All-Star Sports is in the Animal Kingdom resort area, which is fine, but not especially convenient. You'll be relying entirely on Disney buses here. There's no Skyliner, no monorail, and no boats, just buses. Sometimes, buses are shared with the other 2 All-Star resorts, especially during slower seasons, so waits can be longer. And this did indeed happen to us after a long day at the parks, adding extra time to our total trip. Not something that is particularly pleasant when all you want to do is crash in your bed. That said, you're still on Disney property, and if you're a rope dropper or someone who plans your mornings right, it's very doable. All-Star Sports by bus is about 10 minutes from Animal Kingdom, 13 minutes to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, 15 minutes to Magic Kingdom, and 16 minutes to Disney Springs. Dining and amenities. Here's where All-Star Sports actually impressed me. The food court, End Zone food court, has a lot of options. Classic theme park fare, like chicken fingers, yes, but also things like grilled chicken, plant-based bowls, and even decent breakfast sandwiches. Mobile ordering makes it easy, and you never have to wait long for food. For a value resort, this part is solid. There's no sit-down dining or lounge, so if you want a proper drink or a nicer meal, you'll need to go elsewhere. But for quick service, I'd argue this food court is better than some moderate resorts. Pool-wise, there are 2. The main surfboard bay pool and the smaller baseball-themed Grand Slam pool. They're basic but fun, with lifeguards on duty and splash areas for the kiddos. There's no slides, no hot tubs, no spa, no gym, just the basics. but they're well maintained, and if you're not expecting deluxe level amenities, you won't be disappointed. The price. Let's talk about why people stay here in the first place. That price tag. You can often find rooms at All-Star Sports for as low as $120 to $180 a night, which is unheard of for staying on Disney property. It can even get as low as $99 when Disney runs special deals like they did a few months ago with their Disney Plus subscriber perk. You still get early park entry, free transportation, and all the perks of being inside the bubble, without paying $500 plus a night like you would at a deluxe. Is it bare bones? Yes. But if you're planning to be at the parks all day, it makes a lot of sense. And honestly, I think a lot of the complaints about this hotel come from people expecting more than what it claims to be. It's not pretending to be the Grand Floridian. It's a place to sleep and shower, and that's it. So who is this resort for? All-Star Sports is perfect for families with young kids who love the big, bold theming, budget-conscious travelers who just want to be on property like ourselves, larger groups, school trips, or sports teams, and park commandos who are gone all day and just need a clean, safe place to crash. It's not for people who want quiet luxury, immersive theming, or resort time as part of their vacation. But if you want to do Disney on a dime and still get that on-property convenience, this is absolutely worth considering. Final thoughts and rating. I get why this place gets hate. It's basic, busy, and very no frills. To be honest, it was not my favorite, and I will likely opt for a different property in the future. But I also think it wasn't made for me. For the price, for what you get, it actually works really well. Here are my scores out of 10 for each category. Room quality, 6 out of 10. Refreshed and clean, but still basic and motel style. Dining, 7 out of 10. Great variety and solid food court with tons of places to sit, but no sit-down or lounge options. Amenities, 4 out of 10. The pools are fine, but no extras like slides or spas, and there's not even a fitness center like most cheap hotels. Location, 5 out of 10. Fully dependent on buses and far from most parks with the exception of Animal Kingdom. Atmosphere and ambiance gets a 5 out of 10. Fun for kids, very chaotic for adults. Value for money, 10 out of 10. This is where it shines, an unbeatable price for staying on property. That gives an overall score of 6.2 out of 10, which is way better than anyone should expect for the worst rated and cheapest Disney World hotel. And there you have it, the real scoop on Disney's cheapest and lowest rated resorts. Have you ever stayed at All-Star Sports? Let me know your experience in the comments below, and if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other Honest Disney Resort reviews. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!